The class size balancing act continues as TUSD pulls teachers from classes considered to be too small and moves them to larger, more overcrowded classrooms. The move will be complete in a couple of weeks. With the new U.S. Fish and Wildlife policy in effect, humanitarian aid groups can now place water in the desert, or request permission to place water in the desert. The city of Tucson's plans for downtown gentrification are putting hotels like the old Coronado increasingly at risk. The end of the holiday weekend heralds the removal of the speed cameras around Tucson. The removal will cause some slowing and delays. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow, nor heat. We'll tell you how these Tucson letter carriers deal with the sweltering Arizona sun. Boy, it's getting hot out there. Stay tuned to KG9 on your side and we'll tell you how to stay out of these. Since their car was set on fire just last week, the Gordons have taken extra security measures and trimmed the trees alongside their house. That's right, I'm crawling out of the belly of a huge salmon in the middle of Arizona. We'll tell you why at 6. From above average temps in Tucson to a veritable winter wonderland in a matter of hours here on Mount Lemmon, the snow is not showing any signs of letting up. From Windy Point here at Mount Lemmon, Poindexter-Ramirez, KG9 on your side. They arrive in critical condition and a full medical staff is needed to nurse them back to stasis. No, these aren't humans, rather, man's best friend. Here at the Veterinary Specialty Center of Tucson, the sweltering summer heat and punishing sun has affected some dogs worse than others.
If an animal starts showing signs of mental depression or any kind of mental abnormalities or starts vomiting or having diarrhea after having been out when it's hot, we get concerned about heat exhaustion or heat stroke even.
So, it doesn't only happen to humans. Heat stroke affects pets too. You know about the problem that the heat poses for your pets, but what about these guys? Rattlesnakes can be frightening to humans, but just a plaything to canines. The center has 6 dogs recovering from snake bites just this week.
I mean, if your dog's going after lizards, they're going to go after a rattlesnake. They don't know the difference. They don't know that this is poisonous and that it can hurt them.
Steve Berkey offers a solution to the playful pet syndrome.
Yeah, what we do is we train the dogs to fear the smell, the sight, and the sound of rattlesnakes.
But others will just keep a close eye on their furry friends.
Watch my pets. I like my pets.
Corey Ramirez, KG9 on your side. Rush hour on Grant Road is somewhat reminiscent of blood cells squeezing through a clogged artery. The travel is jerky, abrupt, and most of all, slow. The Regional Transportation Authority is attempting to remedy the Grant Road artery with a proposed alignment concept that runs from Swan to Oracle Roads. The plan is set in a few stages, each leading to the ultimate 6-lane Grant Road.
Be widened to 6 lanes throughout that entire stretch. So at this point in time, construction's not slated to begin until 2013, but what we're doing is the planning process for it and determining an alignment.
Along with that planning process comes a series of open houses in which the planning team reveals its proposed alignment concept. The concept was put together using input from the public gathered by the RTA starting in 2006. The open houses will then result in a final preferred alignment concept which will be presented to the mayor and council and the RTA in January 2009. In 2013, Grant Road will widen from 4 lanes to 6 lanes. But there are many mixed feelings from businesses along the corridor. Along this busy corridor, some businesses are uncertain of their ultimate fate, like Bookman's on Campbell and Grant.
I assume while they're widening, it's pretty much going to cut off all traffic in the area, so.
While some locations are wondering how the widening will affect business, others are more certain. Dwight Shanep and his wife Christy own the American Antique Mall on Grant Road along with many other antique and second-hand stores.
We own this property and we'll probably rebuild on the back part of the property, but the city's already told us they're going to come about 30 feet into our building, which fortunately they can't just build a wall. They'll demolish the whole building.
And there's always those businesses that aren't too worried and play it cool, like the Mint Bar.
I really doubt it. We've been here through the Grant Road being dirt and repaved and lasted.
From along the Grant Road corridor, Corey Ramirez, Arizona Cat's Eye. Plastic grocery bags being blown around aimlessly, like tumbleweeds. A common sight that many in Tucson would rather not see. And this problem could be solved with a little consumer education.
So what we're trying to do with the residents is inform them about the opportunities to either use an alternative, that is a reusable bag, or recycle their film plastic at the grocery stores.
Supermarkets around town have bins to recycle your used bags, but it's possible to reduce and reuse a step further. Canvas shopping totes are an alternative to plastic bags, and Tucson Mayor and Council are promoting use of these totes. Councilman Rodney Glassman and Mayor Bob Walkup used some of their office budget to purchase cotton bags for those interested in doing their part to help the environment.
Very successful, and we've passed out over 6,000 canvas bags in the community to residents that are interested in doing more to not use plastic.
Glassman said that in order to see some changes, real initiatives need to be made. Until then, we must all do our part to alleviate the shopping bag scourge. For Arizona Cat's Eye, Poindexter-Ramirez.